Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Let's Play on SpellForce 3, a game by Grimoire Games and THQ Nordic. And it's a blend of an RTS and an RPG, and it is set in the SpellForce universe, so it does continue on from those. If you've played those, kudos. If you haven't, well, you just come along for the ride anyway. I mean, I haven't, and I understand. I get the game. So let's go for the SpellForce campaign. There is the the deluxe edition scenario, but we're gonna play the actual game. So let's jump. The first two parts will be 15 minutes. The rest of the campaign will be 20, 25 minutes onwards. The only reason it's 50 minutes is because I'm doing this near enough the day before I go. Well, a day or two before I go down on my holiday. So you'll see this on the 2nd and 4th of January, and the new parts from there should be better. We're going to be playing on normal, and we're going to be using a SpellForce free control scheme until I get annoyed with it, because it is very weird. It's very, like they say unique. What I would say is weird. And traditional is the normal RPG RTS type camera, right? Like it's normal, like the normal RTS camera, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this one a little bit for the fighting, but I'm probably gonna end up going to traditional again. So let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this, and it'll override my existing auto saves because I have played an hour and a half in the game myself just to see if I liked it, and I do. So let's get on with it.
You are General Sentenza Noria, commander of the Wolf Guard. According to rumor, a group of rebels planning to overthrow the crown taken refuge in a deserted castle in the wilds of Iskander. Their leader, a mage named Isamo Tahar, is as charismatic as he is radical. It is your job to end his scheming, one way or another.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, on every single loading screen there is actually some text that will tell you about either the place, the mission, or something else. So sometimes we'll be skipping it if we've already read it, but every new one that we haven't read before, we'll be reading out to you. So I won't be talking over like these screens unless it's a long loading screen, and in which case, and the text has decided to finish itself, then I will talk. But until then, I will hold my tongue. But anyway, let's get on to the first part of the prologue. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true, sir. They're inside the fortress.
Good. What about the outpost?
They've set it up and are waiting for you to take over and give instructions. The new guy, Private,
Corporal.
Yes, that one. He's in charge right now.
Good. I've told you before and I'll tell you again. This mission is important. The man inside that fortress, Isamo Tahar, he's more than just an ordinary lawbreaker. He's a traitor, he's a mage, and he's a murderer. We are the best the Royal Army has to offer, and the Queen put her faith in us. So let's not fail her. Now move to the outpost.
Alright, so this is the layout of the game. There should be... so the reason, ladies and gentlemen, I use the SpellForce, the actual SpellForce camera model is because I have a quick access to abilities of each of my characters. So the first is W, that starts with Q, then this one's W and then downwards, and this guy is E and downwards. And the fourth, you can have up to 4, and that'll be R and downwards. So it makes like you can use the spells a little bit quicker. Now this is set in a RPG RTS style, so it is a isometric style for the most part, until you get to such a place where you can do this, which I mean allows you to make it a little bit less isometric, I would say, but
As you command.
yeah. So let's go get into combat. So. Now I'm not the best at this combat, but as you can see, you can use your abilities pretty easily from just the SpellForce setup. Whereas normally you'd have to click on and enter target, and then a wheel would pop up. You know, I'll show you when I actually when I get to needing to do it.
That could come in handy.
And of course there is loots because it's a RPG.
Stay alert.
So. Yeah, but this is the tutorial. This basically will be a massive tutorial of every aspect of the game.
All right.
That is relevant, like the RTS side and the RPG side. So this is currently the RPG side. They blend together pretty well, actually. It's a bit weird. It feels very weird to play, mostly because it's like you're not expecting it, but it very much is normal. It does work. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go search around here, just to because I know there should be some loot up here. If there, no, there isn't this way. This is the way there. Well, no, yeah, this is the way there isn't loot. So it's just the way
command.
I went. So, yeah. Now, one thing I will say is that these characters are very important to the overarching story. So yeah, do take note of these three characters: Anselm, Gwen, and Sentenza Noria. They are very important.
Wolves, watch yourselves.
Okay, so this is where yeah, this is the thing I was referring to. Oh, for fuck's sake! 1 minute. No, that's why it's this one.
Get ready.
Nope, the game doesn't want me to do it.
What a lovely piece of earth this is.
I'm guessing it's because the game hasn't actually shown me it yet. But there is you can click and hold over them, and click on them, and it will.
You got it.
Yeah, it will.
Make it
For
quick!
the queen!
No, it's I don't seem to be able to do it, so that's a problem. But it's not too big of an issue. Let's get this loot here. Basically, you click and hold, and then you it'll bring up all the skills. Oh wait. So we'll take Noria.
Huh? Right
Pretty
away.
sure there is some other
Let's
thing
go.
thing else to kill over here.
Stay alert.
No, there
Right
isn't.
away.
Okay, so all of you guys get back over here. So first things first, we now have some management. Now, Anselm is the shield guy currently. If we look at his skills, he is a disciplined black mage and white mage. So he can do white magic, black magic, and he can do discipline, which is defense-based or tank-based abilities. Noria is, Gwen was the next, is Endermantis, white mage, black mage, which means, again, she can use white healing, dark magic, and fire, like the elemental magic. And Noria is brutal discipline, and leadership. So his leader skills are very much, or his skills are very much combat, like hand-to-hand based. Now, back to Anselm. Yeah, seeing as he has the discipline tree, he does well with shields. So, and I know for a fact this shield is better than the one he had. So, yeah, we'll just we'll organize that, and then we'll move on. So this is the way we're going.
Outpost?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then let's find Private Carpel.
So this is our outpost,
Onwards.
or will be our outpost. But let's get to the conversation, because there are conversations.
General
in this.
Noria, it's an honor.
Private Carpel. Report. How much resistance do we face?
Impossible to say, sir. We've captured 2 of the rebels in the woods, but they wouldn't talk. All we know is that there have been some troubles within the, resistance. That might be to our advantage.
So we can either say what happened to the patrol, and that is in green because it eventually, this is right. So green is just subjects that will expand on your knowledge, whereas gold will actually push the conversation forward. So the green ones you can ask and then return back to the main. Like it returns back to the list. Say if there's a longer list, it will return to this list until you press the gold one, which means you will go and you will either finish the conversation or progress. So let's go ask what happened to the patrol.
Where are those 2 rebels you captured? Can I talk to them?
I am afraid that won't be possible, sir. They're dead.
How?
Poison. They had it in their robes and swallowed it once we left them in their cell.
So again, like this is where this one is just an option of how you want to say it, and we're gonna go cowards.
Cowards. You mentioned troubles within the Resistance. What do you mean by that?
The prisoners wouldn't tell us, so we waited for your arrival, as you ordered. As you might know already, Tahar and his mages barricaded themselves in the old fortress. We'll need to find a way inside.
And that's what we'll do. Anything else?
No, sir.
Good.
We'll go with good work.
Good work, Private. I'm glad they assigned you to my unit.
Oh, Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let the workers know I'm in command now. We need to get this camp and our men into shape before we can make a move.
Understood. Get over here, men. Yes, you. For those of you who don't know who this is, General Sentenza Noria, spy master of the Queen and commander of the Wolf Guard. He's the one in charge of this operation, and from now on, you'll follow his orders. Understood?
Yes, sir!
General?
Yes, first we need to...
Rebels, we're under attack.
Blazes.
Keep it together. We'll show them what it means to take on the crown.
Right, so now we can select all these men because we actually have all of them. But we're gonna go back to our main group when we can. If we can get General Centena in the middle there, we'll start picking these idiots off with our abilities. But for the most part, there's not much. When in big combat situations, it's very much easier just to let your men do what they can and just heal them. As you can see, I'm playing very much the role of keep my characters alive and I'll use my main characters, but fight with the
That
others.
was all of them, I think. You all right, Gwen?
I know how to defend myself, baby brother. But thanks for asking.
Quiet. If Tahar knows our location, it won't be long until he'll launch another attack. We should stock up on resources first, and then set up a barrack to arm our men. Let's begin.
So, this comes to the
Corporal,
RTS side.
get the hunting cabin manned, and see if we have any lumberjacks among our workers. We need wood.
Understood. There's plenty of fish in these waters too, so maybe...
Sure, whatever helps.
We'll assign Max there, Max here, and I'm pretty sure there's more built. There it is. Hunting
Good.
cabin. So there we
Now
go.
let's build the barracks.
And now, we
Orders?
can't, I don't think we can build the barracks just yet, so let's check. Oh no, we can. So we can place that wherever we want, as long as it's green, we'll place it there. Now our main
Orders.
group are actually going to, we're going to fuck off and do some exploration
Fine.
with our little guys. I'm actually going to, you guys go over there quickly. I'm going to get every unit, every combat unit available.
Well then.
To use the one, there we go. The turn speed, unfortunately, is pretty cancerous in the set that it takes forever. Now, this is going to be Group 1, and eventually Group 1 will be all of the men we recruit. So let's get back to following our guys, and we'll yeah. All we need to do is explore up here, so it's fine. And the exploring is just going to be looting. So let's get this stuff. That's some wood. And oh, that was some fish as well, so that's nice.
Right away.
So let's go back to our party management. So we now have Bertrand, who is a archery brutal discipline. So he again has melee / archery skills, and he has a new bow. So there we go. He cannot use crossbows because he doesn't have any strength. So yeah. So your actual
Fair
abilities
enough.
depend on everything as
Now
well.
let's man them. The quicker we get those soldiers armed, the better.
Chop, chop, man.
You got it.
Right, so eventually we are going to put some more men over.
Alright.
I'm just going to move my guys over here. So let's alright, so the barracks, we're going to get ourselves two
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
arsonist squads, and they'll gather the wood while I go and
Acknowledged.
find stuff. And I'm pretty sure I need more group. I need group number 1 for this as well. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to
get
just
mine.
sit back, and we're actually going to wait. So we're going to wait until our troops are recruited. Purely because if we go any further this way, as I'm intending to, actually, you know what? No. We should be able to get decently
So,
close.
Carpal, where are you from? We never got the chance to talk back in Greykeep.
Some village in Iskander. Doubt you'd know it.
And how did you get the Lord Marshal to recommend you?
They should continue their conversation after we do this, or after we finish this.
Take them down!
There we go. We'll just heal our men up, even though we don't really need to. Alright, the arsonist squads are done. So we'll quickly go deal with that in a minute. We still need to recruit some recruits as well. Get some loot, and then we'll actually go get what we came for, which
Gwen,
is...
just stop pestering him, okay?
All right, all right.
Right, so what we're going to do
That
is we're
way?
actually going to wait
Oh.
here
Understood.
for
Did
the
you
first
say
group,
something?
who are, yeah, they're going to be merging with the
Commander.
arsonist groups I've just recruited, so we're going to control one that again to lock them back in. Get 2 recruits, and then we're going to build 2 more recruits and a couple more arsonists, and so we're going to basically build up a big army until this is maxed out.
We need to gather
And as
more
these are the only
wood,
resources
Commander.
men we can recruit, it's definitely going to be basically a good wait. We could
Sir,
charge...
a question? This coup Tahar is planning, if we don't stop him, do you think he'll have a chance?
No.
Even with support? I've heard that House Iskander is sympathizing with his cause.
Tahar's cause is power. The rest is just verbiage to get a following. And even if it weren't, and this revolution he's planning really is about the safety of mages, Aelod Iskander doesn't care about that. If he is supporting Tahar, it's because he's hoping to gain something from it.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I do intend to go forward, ladies and gentlemen. But if we move these
Commander,
guys a little bit over here,
Fine.
as you can see, there is a group of rebels, which is the reason I was
That's just how it
mass recruiting. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing. Get these guys. Eventually, it won't take long for us to max this out. It'll probably take somehow into the next part. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.